Was the decision to announce Stargate just finalised? Welcome to SciTrek, your sci-fi TV and movie channel. So I had a lovely sleep last night. Oh, restful. And then I woke up this morning and checked my emails. As you know, if you've watched a couple of the videos, I've been checking my emails quite a lot recently because we genuinely think the Stargate announcement might be about to happen. And what was the email that got me so smiley? Apparently, Monday, the 23rd of October, this is yesterday at the point of recording, there was a meeting over Amazon and MGM. Jennifer Salke, head of MGM and Amazon Pictures, Mike Hopkins, CEO currently over at Amazon, and most interestingly, Chris Ottinger, who is currently the head of Amazon MGM Pictures Distribution, met. Now, it's not 100% clear how many of these people met in person because some of them did join in sort of electronically. So I can't be 100% certain who was there and who was just there through, Zoom. But they were in attendance at the meeting with several other executives and higher people. Apparently, in this meeting, my source tells me, people were being called in and out for 3 or 4 hours. They were not just discussing Stargate, obviously, but what I'm being told is they were finalizing decisions over several projects before they go back into the meetings with the SAG-AFTRA, basically the Actors Guild of America, to discuss the actors coming back to work. That meeting starts today. So the point of the meeting on Monday was to get some of these decisions out of the way so then they could concentrate on the negotiations with SAG-AFTRA for the rest of the week. Now, you're going to ask me the big question. What did they decide? This is the downside of this. I don't know. Unfortunately, my source, and I can't tell you too much about how they know because obviously it would allow certain people to identify them. But my source is aware that the meeting happened. They're aware of what the meeting was in regards to. But they can't actually tell me what was finally decided because they're not a part of that group or decision or, it doesn't go through them. So unfortunately, right now, we don't know. I have dropped an interesting email across to MGM personally. I have been lucky enough to actually have some contact officially through MGM. I have asked them if this meeting did happen, and if it did, what was the conclusion? And as soon as I get a response, I'm going to let you know. But if this was the finalization, if this genuinely was the managers basically putting their signature on saying, yes, go, then what does that mean? Well, I've spoken to a couple of my other sources this morning, and one who does work in the industry has said that, yes, this would happen just before an announcement, and it could literally be hours or days. PR and marketing basically won't waste time once they've got the all clear to go. Marketing and PR basically would have said, this is what we want to do. This is when we want to do it. Do we have permission? Yes. Rubber stamped. Boom. Gone. So whatever was decided on that day is when we will actually get the announcement. Now, I've told you that Thursday this week, that'll be October the 26th, is an interesting day. The people over at Slytherin, the guys that are designing the new Stargate Timekeepers game, are actually having a big Stargate celebration that day. Amanda Tapping is going to be present. Darren from Gateworld is going to be there, and the people that actually designed the game, as well as a couple of people from the original SG-1 production. It's going to be a proper celebration of Stargate because October the 26th is the anniversary, the 29th anniversary of the original Stargate movie being released. Now, wouldn't that also be an interesting day for them to announce the new Stargate movie? Now, I'm not saying this is definitely going to happen. I'm not saying I have any inside information that it might happen. I'm just saying that's an interesting possibility. And it might be one of the reasons why they wanted to have the meeting on Monday before they had basically going into the negotiations, etc., which may drag on for another week or two. So it is possible. How likely? I think we've learned by now not to count our chickens when it comes to the Stargate announcement. It will happen. It will happen at some point. But just because it makes sense to us to do it on Thursday, because that's the anniversary of the original Stargate movie coming out, doesn't mean that's when they'll actually do it. All I can tell you is I honestly believe, and again, this is only my opinion, but I honestly believe Slytherin are waiting to release the Stargate Timekeepers game because they need to know what Amazon are doing with the movie. And at the end of the day, they know that their sales will skyrocket if they release this game just after basically Amazon MGM announce that they're doing a Stargate movie. If they release before that, their sales will not be as good. So one of the reasons why we're waiting for the game is because Slytherin are waiting for Amazon. But Slytherin say that game will be out this autumn. So we may only be days away. But get into the comments and tell me what you think. Is this an interesting piece of news? Are you intrigued? Or do you think this is just one more step towards, well, really, this is a nothing news because we don't really know what they said. But we know that the conversations are happening. We know Stargate was on the agenda with RoboCop and a few other things as well. So we're working in the right direction. Do you actually think, though, that Thursday is a very likely possibility for the announcement? Out of 7 chevrons, how many would you give it? I'm going 4, just because I've learned to not have too much confidence. But how many chevrons would you give it? Get into the comments and tell me. If you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. It really helps us out and you'll never miss any of our new videos. Also, you can go to patreon.com/SciTrek where you get to see most of our new videos first. And for a small contribution each month, you get to see them without the adverts and you even get a free gift after 3 months. Can't say fairer than that. Also, go to SciTrek.co.uk, which is our dedicated website where we do articles based on most of our videos and we try to add a little bit more information for you to digest. Go check it out. As always, please stay safe and keep an eye on SciTrek on Thursday. You never know. See you guys.